get into this hair, honey child. Make me feel real divalicious, honey. Yes. 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 Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, Silverlines Beauty Playbook. So today's video is going to be on a topic that I've been wanting to tackle for a very long time. How often are you supposed to wash your hair? I'm going to be speaking mostly on relaxed hair, African American hair. Before I touch on the topic, I want to talk about my hair today. Honey child, these are Bantu knots. I did 6 Bantu knots. I washed, deep conditioned. I put a little bit of mousse, moisturized and sealed my hair and put the Bantu knots in. I wore them up actually for about a day and a half because I was actually supposed to do this video yesterday. Ended up doing it today. This is the result. And then my lips are by Lime Crime Squash. Let's get into the video. Now, this is a very sensitive topic for certain people because a lot of people feel like the less you do with your hair, the better your hair is going to grow, because the less you do, the less breakage. And I've also watched a couple of YouTube channels where people say things like, oh, I only wash my hair once a month, or I wash my hair twice a month. Black hair can take more, so you can do less with it. Like there's always been a myth about what black hair can do and what it can't do, and hair washing is one of the things that a lot of African Americans tend to believe, that we shouldn't wash our hair as much because of the kind of texture hair we have. That is a myth for me, because I've grown to understand that in my hair journey that is actually no longer true. Hair washing depends on a lot of different factors. For instance, the kind of lifestyle you have going on. Let's say you live the kind of life where you exercise every day or every other day. Most likely it's possible that you do need to do more washing because you're sweating a lot. Sweat can clog your pores and the hair follicles. Dirty hair is not healthy hair. You could be the kind of person that had way too many kids, or you work 2 jobs. Also, things like the way you wear your hair. Do you heat style more often? How long you wear your heat styles for? I find that a lot of times when I heat style my hair, I tend to wash my hair less because I'm trying to hold on to a heat style look. Another thing is the kind of products you use in your hair. Are you the kind of person that uses a lot of gels and waxes and hairsprays and pomades and custards? Anything that you put in your hair that has alcohol in it or some kind of hold in it will determine how often you would usually wash your hair. And also it depends on the kind of environment that you live in. You live in an environment where it's super dry or more wet than usual. Do you work in an environment where there's just a lot of dust in the air? Also, if you have like a weave in or braids in, crochet, or some kind of style that's in your hair for a really long time, all those factors play into how often you would most likely wash your hair. The myth is that our hair can last a little longer. You can last longer, you're not going to die, but eventually your hair is going to suffer from you not washing it more often. People don't understand the importance of washing your hair, keeping it clean, and also keeping it moisturized and hydrated. A lot of people only see washing as cleaning your hair and not necessarily replacing lost moisture or hydrating your hair. I say standard for most people, washing your hair once a week is key. A lot of people tend to say, well, what if I have braids in? What am I supposed to do? Or what if I have crochets in? Or what if I had a pleated style? That means that you need to start thinking outside of the style and more about the health of your hair. Well, for me, I wash my hair twice a week, and this is because of how my hair feels. The feeling that I look for when it comes down to determining when next to wash is the feeling I get right after wash. For example, when you wash your hair, co-wash, condition, moisturize and seal, air dry, there's a feeling you get. For me, this goes back to listening to your hair. There's a feeling that I get. My hair feels super light, super fluffy, movable, workable. It smells good and it feels good. That is the feeling that I get after every wash. And I'm guessing that most people have that same feeling. That particular feeling is the feeling that I chase going down that particular week. And I've noticed that my hair can go about 3 days after which the hair starts to exhibit signs of stress. We're talking about it's breaking a little bit more, or it feels drier, or it feels rough. Also, it doesn't smell as clean as what it smelled like on the first day. Usually, if you start exhibiting those signs, it's time for you to wash. Some people can go a week because their hair won't exhibit those signs until a week after. For me, it's every 3 days. I use my wash sessions as a reason to clean and also a reason to rehydrate and moisturize my hair. And there's also this myth. I'm not really sure exactly where it comes from. A lot of people think that, okay, hair can go 2 weeks without being washed. A lot of people also fail to realize that the scalp on your head is also skin, all right? Just because it's called scalp doesn't mean that it's no longer skin. The same skin that runs from your toes all the way up is the same skin that is found on your scalp. Now, imagine this. Imagine going a week without washing your hair. 2 weeks without washing your hair. Now, imagine going a week without showering, washing your skin, applying some lotion. Some people don't apply lotion, so this might not pertain to you, but Black folks, we apply some lotion because we need it. But imagine going a week without washing your skin, a week without moisturizing your skin, a week without conditioning your skin. Imagine going 2 weeks without doing so. How long do you really think you can go without taking a proper shower, a proper bath, or lotioning? If you can't go more than a day or two, then that same principle should apply to the same skin that is present on your scalp. I grew up in a time when, our parents would let us know every time we got itching or flakes or you felt your hair was dirty. My mom would encourage us to last another week or 2 weeks, and you just grow up being okay with the feeling that this is what black hair feels like, or this is what black hair smells like. I grew up with a smell that I associated with being black, not realizing that just meant my hair was dirty. Now, with how often I wash and how often I condition, my hair smells great pretty much all the time. There isn't a reason why our hair should go more than 3 to 4 days without being washed, or even more than a week without being washed. Rethink what washing means to you. It's not only a time to clean, it's also a time to rehydrate and remoisturize. Water is the simplest form of hydration your hair can ever get. Also the cheapest form. Shampoos can be very, very drying, and that's usually one of the reasons why a lot of people tend to wash their hair a lot less, because of the feeling that you get with shampoos. But do consider other avenues when it comes down to cleansing your hair. Co-wash is key. A lot of times, a lot of people think that the only way their hair can be cleansed is if they shampoo wash. That's not all. You can clean your hair and keep your hair moisturized and conditioned by co-washing your hair. So consider those factors when you decide to increase your washes. Washing my hair more often is one of the biggest changes that I made during my hair journey in order to be able to manage length and healthier hair. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is not to bash anyone, and this is not to discourage anyone. Remember, everybody's different. Start with once a week, and if you feel the need to increase your washes, try including a moisturizing shampoo or co-wash. I'll see you guys in the next video. Mwah.